Hello, this is Teacup Writer again with another ink review. Today we are reviewing DIAMINE'S Writer's Blood ink. This is an 80 milliliter bottle. I purchased this from gouletpens.com. I believe it ran me about $14-ish. Wasn't bad price. Yeah, but anyways, here's the box. You can see there's 80 milliliters. It's made in the UK. This is the first Diamine ink that I actually have used. So I was kind of curious to see how wet it was and how quickly it dried. And I'm kind of at a loss for words. It's just really good color, and I haven't had any issues with it. I have tried some Noodler's ink, and it's a bit on the wet and runny side, which I don't have a problem with this one. Box is kind of blackish with gold text, and there's ink splatters, and then there's this nice kind of calligraphy on the back. Yeah, so open the box, and right by the little flap right there, it looks like this ink was chosen by the members of a Reddit community page. So it's kind of cool that this was something that people put together, and it's available, so made for writers by writers. I kind of admire that. The bottle itself has like a little brass goldish nut for the top, kind of similar to the Ferris wheel press bottle that I reviewed a couple weeks ago. On the front, again, there's the 80 milliliters Writer's Blood. This is a really dark red. There are kind of like tinges of green, so it is an ink that has kind of an undercoat to it. So that's kind of what drew me into it. I haven't yet had a red ink, so I've been kind of interested to see what it would be like. Bottle's glass, nothing super fancy about it. I mean, it looks good on a desk. I mean, you can just put that over, in the corner of your desk and just let it sit there. The actual ink is, yeah, I can kind of see a little bit of the color, but I have been using it for about a couple weeks now, so I already have a pen that is ready to go. I did a review on this pen a while back. As you can see in the little window right there, you can see the ink sloshing about. So I thought it would be cool if we just did a little bit of a writing sample. I do want to show you on different kinds of paper what it looks like. This is paper from Moleskine. Yeah, this is a Moleskine, just normal journal. As you can see, let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit. Okay, so as you can see there, it does pretty well, and I know that Moleskine paper is very normal to what I use every day. It's not as good as a journal with Toma River, but it does the job nicely. As you can see, there's no bleeding at all on here. When we flip over the page, you don't see anything bleeding through, which is nice. And then this is just on normal printer paper. Let me zoom out. And this is just what I use when I'm editing my book. And you can tell that it looks quite nice on here as well. There's no feathering, as you can call it. There is a little bit of smudging. It does take, on normal paper, it does take about a second for it to seep through. On here, there is a little bit of see-through, somewhat on the more harsher lines, the straight lines versus, just the writing. You can see a little bit more of the bleed through, but let's just do a live writing sample and see what we have. Okay, all right. So as you can see, just super simple. It comes out nicely. There's no skips. I'm quite impressed with how effortless it is to write with the ink. I don't have any, any stops or whatnot. And I've been using this pen for, well, I suppose 300 pages of editing. So, and I haven't yet run out. So either this has a good reservoir or it's just ink that lasts. It doesn't dry up either. It may have been a couple weeks since I've been using this. I've been typing more often than not rather than handwriting. So it's been sitting inside this pen for a bit, but it doesn't seem to have dried out, which could speak to the pen or it could just speak to the ink. But yeah, I think I'm pleasantly impressed. I know that on their website, Goulet Pens sells this in a 2 milliliter sample, which is about $1.75, and then there's the bigger bottle, which is 30 milliliters, which is $7.50, and then the one that I got, like I said, was $14.95. I do recommend just personally purchasing the larger bottle. If you want to try a sample, it's good. I just think for cost effectivity, the bigger bottle is the way to go. On their website, they do list it as a fast drying ink, and there is no shimmer. It is not water resistant, and it isn't scented. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't smell my ink, so it is not scented. It's got pretty good reviews from others who have tried it. I have seen it recommended, so I'm quite impressed. And like I said, it does work on a large variety of paper. This is moleskin. This is just normal copy paper. And yeah, I would recommend picking it up if you are looking for a different color. Red isn't my first option, but it certainly will not be my last. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this very quick review of Diamine Writer's Blood ink, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.